Yasuke! I'm over here, sir! Welcome, sir. Are you ready to meet Lady Oichi?
Yes, I am ready. I remember you from Azuchi Castle.
Merely her ladyship's humble bodyguard.
Loyalty is rare in these troubled times.
Yasuke, thank you for coming. Your etiquette remains excellent.
What was this place?
My home. I try to keep the garden going. In his memory.
Lovely. If not a little melancholy.
And private. Your daimyo died.
The traitor Mitsuhide would not let me die defending my lord. Said an outlander like me could not die with honor.
Were you ready to die for my brother? Some say you've become a ronin, a masterless samurai.
Where I come from, no one wants a master.
Others say you fight with the Ikko-Ikki, the peasant rebels. Does the name Shinbakufu mean anything to you?
The Shinbakufu oppress this land. And yes, we fight against them.
They are here, in Omi too. Oppressing the peasants and threatening the lawful order. This is why I summoned you. I would stop the Shinbakufu if I could. But I am only a widow. My notes on their presence here in Omi. Extorting farmers and plotting to destroy the Teppo factory.
We will put this to good use. This was your home.
Years ago. Better days. Tell me, how did my brother die?
With his sword drawn and a poem on his lips. The flames brought him no pain. His last words were, "Is there anything at all
That once given life won't perish? From his favorite no play, Atsumori. One more thing you must do for me, if you will.
Anything, Lady Oichi.
Meet me at Isakiji Temple.
A temple?
Yes. We must continue the samurai education my brother started. We owe you that much.
Anything for you, oh perfect, oh beautiful Lady Oichi.
You eavesdrop on me now?
It is the scorpion's nature to stink. Show me those envelopes she gave you.
Corrupt tax collectors scheming for the Shinbakufu, and a plot to sabotage Nagahama.
And their leader, called the Wheel, wears a mask of streaming tears.
We will find him. Shall we get started? I will be off.
I will check in when I know more.
You! Please! I need your help.
What is it?
My husband was cruel and crass, so I left. Divorced him. I was not meant to be a wife. I want to find a new purpose. But no one in this village would speak to me. I heard one of the women call me a snob.
You say you want new purpose. So why not leave this place? Become a shrine maiden.
Me? A Miko? I will need hakamazen. A new kosode. I can't afford that.
Here, buy the clothes you need for the shrine.
A new life. But before I go, tell me how I can repay you.
Report anything of value that you find.
My new life begins today.
So, we are better off guarding the Teppo factory, right?
Yes. No marching over mountains, sleeping in the woods, or getting shot at by bandits.
But all that gunpowder in the basement, it makes me nervous.
You're more likely to die in a battle than an explosion.
I suppose. Well, back to work.
If death comes for me here, I am ready. I am here! The traitors have hired a ship in Shutsu. I must tell Naue. The Nagahama Teppo factory was the jewel in Lord Nobunaga's crown. It gave his men good, cheap weapons. Obviously, the Shimbakufu does not want anyone else to wield that same power. Gunpowder. They will destroy half the town. I better head to the lake. right ship. Now to find the gunpowder stash. Impressive. But I have seen waves I am not certain it would withstand.
I've trained for this. Read for me. You must die!
Will you live up to your legend?
I've waited for this moment.
Another victory. They made no effort to hide their smuggled gunpowder. Now to find a spark to start this fire. This will do to start the chain reaction. That should be it. The end of the gunpowder shipment. Time to jump ship. That was fun.
We already paid our taxes. Yet the Daikan returns, saying we must pay again.
The poor must plant rice so that the rich may wear silk. It has always been so. But the Emperor,
The Emperor is powerless. The Shogun is weak. And now the great fool of Owari has danced his last.
Yasuke-san, welcome to Hachiman.
Lady Oichi tells me of trouble in the rice fields of Omi.
Yes, Omi's Daikan is corrupt. He secretly works for the Shinbakufu.
So much for loyalty and doing your duty.
Indeed. And you, sir, are you still loyal to Lord Nobunaga? And Lady Oichi.
The Oda clan holds a place in my heart. But I serve a new purpose now.
I hope that new purpose proves just as worthy. Come, I will show you what is amiss in Omi. What they do is send out a second daikon who claims the first was an impostor.
A clever scheme.
The daikon is too well guarded for the peasants to resist.
That is shameful. What about the daimyo?
Lord Hideyoshi holds Northern Omi. He seems fair, but he's always away at war.
And the stewards at Azuchi and Nagahama are bribed to look the other way.
No daimyo should permit such thievery in their domain.
I would take action myself, but I am too well known as Lady Oichi's bodyguard.
Yes. Let us keep Lady Oichi's name out of this. I'll look into matters here and return.
Did you find him?
That rice-field ruffian is dead.
Thank you for ridding us of that drunken beast. But the root of the problem is his boss. The corrupt daikon is in Azuchi.
The daikon lives on a canal in Azuchi. Time to pay him a visit.
My feet are sore, and my belly is empty.
Listening to those guards might lead me to the corrupt daikon.
Where would you rather be? A Kyoto tea house?
Honestly, yes. But even patrolling the Daikon's manor is better than this.
Why? The Daikon is just a boring old aristocrat.
But his house is packed with luxuries. A tea house, a rock garden, even a boat dock on the canal.
Can't you see how your worldly desires cause all of your suffering?
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry, Kazu. Why don't you eat something?
Well, the bad men took my father's rice away.
All right, you can eat with us. We're having funazushi, salted lake fish fermented with rice. It's my mother's specialty.
Food! Oh, my favorite!
This looks like the right place. Time to find the evil daikon.
Clear away.
I will pass if I must.
Please, no visitors, sir.
Samurai! Let's dance with legend.
doesn't sound promising.
Sell them in Wakasa.
The Shinbakufu of Omi are gathering in Shiatsu. Time to end them.
Yasuke! I'm over here, sir! Thank you, Yasuke. The farmers told me of your good works.
A samurai's duty is to serve the land.
Serving the land. Yes, I like that. Thank you.
These people mean much to you.
I grew up on a rice farm here in Omi, but I serve Lady Oichi now.
How did you enter her service?
Many years ago, Lord Azai Nagamasa held a sumo match in our village.
Lord Azai?
He was the daimyo of Northern Omi. And Lady Oichi's husband. He died. My size and strength impressed the great lord. He gave my father a koku of rice and took me into his household.
I see. Lord Nobunaga chose me too, in a way. Like you.
The whole land knows your story, Yasuke.
That is both a blessing and a curse.
Oh, there's one more thing. A list of more corrupt daikon working for the Shinbakufu.
Thank you. We will put this to good use.
Until next time, friend.
Greetings, sir. Please go right ahead and speak to Lady Oichi. She is waiting for you.
Greetings, Lady Oichi.
Yasuke! Are you ready for our boat trip?
Definitely. I am ready to continue my samurai education, as you put it.
Wonderful. Follow me. We will row from Isakiji Temple to Shirahige Shrine. The lake itself is sacred. Crossing it will help us approach Shirahige in a respectful manner. Do you have lakes as large as this in your country?
Yes. And they swell with the seasonal rains.
Lake Biwa is beautiful. Though I was born in Owari, I have fallen in love with its enchanting views.
They say its waters teem with monsters and water dragons.
Do not mock. The Omukade, a giant centipede, loves to eat heroes. Long ago, there was a brave hero nicknamed Bag of Rice. This is how he got that name. Fujiwara no Hidesato was a courtier of noble rank who lived hundreds of years ago. One day, he crossed the Seta Bridge near Otsu, one of the famous views of Omi province, of course.
I have seen it myself.
As he crossed, he saw a dragon in the water. He spun around only to meet a strange figure on the bridge. The stranger had crimson hair and wore a sea green robe. On his head was a dragon-shaped crown. The figure said, "I am the Dragon King who lives in the palace at the bottom of Lake Biwa."
Scary.
Yes, the figure was fearsome. But Hidesato stood his ground. Politely, he answered, "Greetings, my lord." "Good," said the Dragon King. "You are not afraid. everyone else runs away. Can you do a brave deed? Hidesato was pleased. Yes, my lord, he said. Command me. And so the Dragon King told Hidesato about the giant centipede Omukade from Mount Mikami. Every month, the monster ate one of the Dragon King's children. Soon, there would be none left.
Unacceptable.
Hidesato promised to slay the monster. So the Dragon King invited him to his palace beneath Lake Biwa. For days he feasted, enjoying splendid lake fish. Then, one misty morning, the Omukade came. The monstrous centipede was as long as a mountain. Its hide was tough as stone. The fangs dripped poison.
A formidable beast.
Brave Hidesato fired an arrow at it, but it bounced away. He fired another, but it also failed. The monster charged. Hidesato prayed to Hachiman, spat upon his arrow, and fired a third shot. The arrow struck true. The Dragon King was so grateful for the monster's death that he gave Hidesato many treasures. Perhaps the greatest was the bag of rice. Every day, Hidesato emptied it of rice. Every night, it magically refilled. And that is the tale of how Fujiwara no Hidesato earned his nickname, Bag of Rice.
Thank you for the story, Lady Oichi. Such a bag would help the farmers of Omi.
Here is Shirahige. Please, follow the Miko's direction for ritual purification.
Of course.
I must attend to personal matters. And then we'll await you at the inner shrine.
I must show respect to the kami who dwell here.
How fares the shrine? I do worry.
Why do you worry, Lady Hoichi?
With my brother's death, the Oda clan splits into factions.
That is as clean as I
Lord
get.
may return to Omi.
It may, but what of it? Our lives are more bleak than the morning dew.
Great, bright, virtuous. Honor, gentle guest, may I present you with a gofu?
Yes, please.
Here. May the great apparent kami of Shirahige bless your journeys.
A tutelary amulet. Thank you. I will need it.
Bright and virtuous is the kami of Shirahige.
Display charity. The generous hand earns the blessing of Shirahige. Greetings, sir. Please show a generous heart and donate to our humble shrine.
Gladly.
the spirit of mountain, lake, and heaven protect you.
I...
I hold many fond memories of my time at Azuchi, Lady Oichi. I am grateful for my training and all that I experienced there. The Taira, for example.
Did you enjoy that? Atsumori was a young Taira warrior killed in the Genpei Wars 500 years ago. In the play, they have only that one night left. In the morning, they know they will die.
There is always hope.
There is always dew on the grass, and always it fades. And here we are.
Thank you for letting me honor your brother's memory here. I owe him much.
As children, I was his favorite sister. But he was a difficult and dangerous man. He married me off to a rival, Azai Nagamasa. That was expected. It was my duty.
Odani Castle. That was your husband's home?
Yes. He was brave, kind, loyal. Everything a daimyo should be. 3 daughters, 4 years of bliss. Then husband and elder brother went to war. Elder brother won. For who could resist the demon of Owari? They burned Odani Castle to the ground, killed my husband, slaughtered the entire clan. He made my husband's skull an ornament for a feast.
I have found Japan to be full of dangerous and difficult men.
My brother's wakizashi. It fell into my hands after the Honnoji incident.
I remember that blade.
Blades are for vengeance. But vengeance and mercy cannot stand together. Sometimes, we make hard choices. If you knew your castle would fall tomorrow, how would you live your last night?
I would prepare all night for the fight to come. And if need be, prepare to die.
You have grown the heart of a samurai. I must go. Farewell, Yasuke.
Thank you, Lady Oichi.
About the leader of the Shinbakufu, I can tell you only this. People say that he is among the highest in the land. Be careful.
have done what I must. Now to meet with our league at Chiyozu. Now is Kunai. She must be here. I will wait for her. We still do not have a name for whoever's behind the mask.
No, but they are gathering at an inn right here in Shiotsu. I'll look for it.
And I will search the harbor for their ship, a luxury barge.
All right, I'm off.
I will meet you later.
Got to find the inn where these corrupt tax collectors are staying. Should be right here in Shiotsu. If I'm seen, I'll have to fight my way out.
This thing distresses me. What is your concern, my friend?
The wheel played us for fools. We have gathered here loyally, yet she moved the meeting.
Ah, it could be worse. Our friend in the other room rented this entire inn to impress her.
Good point. A samurai who feels he was wrong is a dangerous samurai.
The samurai those men mentioned. He might know more about the wheel.
That was definitely something.
What's wrong with this inn? I spent so much. Nobody can drink in Hogonji. I'll never make it to Chikubushima on time.
The Shinbakufu of Northern Omi are gathering for a ceremony, and their leader, the wheel, is a woman. Interesting. Very interesting. I need to find Yasuke.
From the waters of Chikubushima! Evening, miss. Lovely night for a stroll.
Indeed. Catch your dinner yet?
No, at this hour, the fish gather closer to the island.
Chikubushima?
That's the one. And I'll tell you a secret. There's a smuggler's cave on the southern end of the island. Sit in there, and the fish can't see you.
I'll keep it in mind the next time I fish for my dinner.
Fishing, I love fishing.